Well, everyone, it's that time of year again. And you know what time I'm referring to. It's that time where all the bells and whistles, all the hoopla, all the confetti falls when one year ends and then we move on to the next. You know what time it is. It is the road to NBA 2K26. And we're about to cover it all. Everything on this channel. Not now, but you know what time it is. Right now, let's get into it. The road to NBA 2K26. It starts here. Let's get into it. And before I go into it, if you would please, hit that like button. It's greatly appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Subscribe to the Nation, Mojo Nation, that is. Thank you for all the support that you've given me. I've been taking a little hiatus here the last week, whatnot, so I haven't really been doing any 2K content. But with that being said, we are back to attack. All right, starting off July 28th, we get the full reveal. Around 11 days from now, we get the full reveal week. Now, here's the deal. I really want to know if NBA 2K follows through with this, okay? Rewarding skill-based gameplay, because we see so much foolery, so much fakery, another F word, fugazi. It's just a conundrum of issues concerning gameplay. And I really want to know if they really place their proverbial stamp on this game and actually make it right with gameplay. Before odds, before the auction house, before all the tricks and all the animations and all that, it begins with gameplay. So I just hope the quality of gameplay matches the energy of the hype. Let me say that again. I hope, my hope, and all of our hopes should be that the quality of the gameplay will match the energy of the hype going into NBA 2K26. I think it really matters that we as a community, and not just Park and my team, okay? I want to say this real quick. I want us to stop dividing Park and my team. Yes, it's two separate entities, and I am the first person to say that. There's things that you cannot do in Park that you can do in my team, and vice versa. We are a community, and I'm not trying to play peacemaker. I'm not trying to preach to you. I'm not. Whatever happens in Parks affects us on my team. It really does. From animations, from gameplay, everything. The beauty about Park is that we get to see a little glimpse of what's going to happen for us in my team, okay? So we're all in this thing together, period, point blank. I just want to say that before I even get into this gameplay, we are in this together. If you don't agree with me, I get it, because you know what? We're two separate entities. However, we're intertwined together. That is the point I'm trying to make. With that being said, let's get into it. Let's see what 2K says concerning reward skill-based gameplay. We prefaced in the introduction, but this year in 26, we really wanted to hone in on rewarding skill-based gameplay, where your actions on the sticks fully control and translate to the outcome you see in the game. Really, okay. Including shot outcomes, blocks, steal, loose balls, and rebounds. Higher difficulties, including most competitive multiplayer modes, will play with green or miss jump shot timing this year, yield a heightened competitive atmosphere. Based on community feedback, shot meters and dunk meters both show you green windows. In addition, layup timing is permanently enabled to separate skilled finishers and make those highly contested finishes at the rim more spectacular and impressive. That is interesting. That is a permanent thing. You cannot change that. Layup timing is permanent. But I want to know this, and everybody in the comment section, you can chime in. How do you feel about the timings? I mean, maybe I'm just a basic old school 2K, okay? Maybe that's what I am, and I just want it to be one thing. I want it to be green or miss. That's me, to be on the same playing field, yet see who separates in levels, because there's levels to this thing. There are levels in these modes, let me tell you. So where's the skill gap? That's what we're about to find. New tools for offense and defense. Get ready to elevate your game and feel the pulse of the pros with new moves that empower you with deeper control in the post and more control and customization over how you attack the rim. Lock down in the paint and stay in perfect position with improved player-to-player contact on the floor, in the air, with improved footwork and defensive counters for a truly competitive experience. This is just a sample of years improvement to on-court gameplay. Check back again later this month for the full breakdown. We got to see it, because right there it tells us a lot, but does it really tell us or not really, okay? I can tell you this right now, just because you implement new tools doesn't mean it's going to translate to better gameplay. Those could be glitchy too. It really can be. So will it translate? I surely hope so. I mean, what are these new tools? We don't know, but hopefully it is for the better. A couple weeks after, we have the My Player Builder, the full reveal on week of August 4th. I'm not going to get into it too much, but there's a lot of quality of life changes happening. It says the My Player Builder in 26 doubles down on everything the community loved in 25, and more cap breakers returned with big improvements alongside even more new ways to improve. Now, me, I'm not a park guy, but I do plan on playing park, and I cannot wait for this week. I'm not going to get into it, but it seems like that they're going to continue the same thing in the My Player Builder and add new additions here on it. Here we go. I already see it right now. Triple Threat Park, which I personally cannot stand. Full disclaimer before I go into this, I am about to go in. It says Triple Threat Park returns to take over a new location with a whole new vibe, with new ways to play alongside against your friends, squad up with your +1, go head to head in various formats, and with community feedback in mind. I wonder whose feedback that is. Earn even more collection improving rewards throughout Triple Threat Park. Let me go in on this. There's a few things, okay? A few things that work well between my team and Park and my team. It works together. This isn't one of them. Dead games. The latency out there is completely different than any other mode. It's a different type of ball game, literally, figuratively, everything. It is a completely different type of ball game, and it's not enjoyable for a lot of people, okay? There's a conundrum of issues, not just with the server here in America, but also for those that play TTP elsewhere across the world. EU, Asia, so many servers have issues. Don't get me wrong, 2K meant well with doing this, and they still do mean well in creating a whole new vibe. I do believe that they are trying to do something great for us. That's cool. However, this is not mixing well. For us that wait for dead games, when we streak 20, 25, 30, 50 games at a time, literally, okay? I just had a 30 game streak and I waited for a dead game for over 15 minutes at a time. We was playing the threes, ran up at 15. It is so hard pressed to find games out there. I just want to load up and play 2K, huh? I miss the earlier 2Ks where we could just load up and boom play. Now, if they do something similar to what they have in Park called Theater, I'm down for that, where you just load up and ball. I'm down. However, we need instant matchups. We need instant games. The wait is kind of crazy, okay? And the last sentence says, earn even more collection improvement rewards throughout Triple Threat Park. Okay, 2K, I'll bite. But let me lay this on your lap, because as I go in here into Season 8 Park Conqueror, and I look at the objectives in what we have to do to earn those incredible rewards, not only do we have to play 400 games, we have to win 400 games to earn these exclusive rewards. However, it is so much tougher when you're waiting for games, when you have so many dead games, okay? There's a lot of people that cannot grind up 400 park wins. There's a lot of people that work. There's a lot of people that go to school. There's a lot of people that cannot dedicate that type of grind, which brings up a whole new conversation. But here's the deal. We cannot have dead games. We just can't. If you want us to do all this, we need to load up. We need to have better gameplay within the park. The latency is crazy. It is just not good at all. It's not. Sometimes it's unplayable for many. So 2K, if you plan on doing it again, please revamp your system. Please revamp your system. Please redo it all, because it is not working. For everyone watching within the 2K community and 2K, whoever's watching this, let me tell you this right now. Park has been one of the most unenjoyable experiences for me, and it used to be a vibe. It used to be the vibe, okay? I don't know what the heck has happened, but we have to change something, 2K. Please implement something, and we'll know here on the week of August 11th what they plan on doing concerning Triple Threat Park. King of the Court, presented by AT&T, okay, sponsor, is now more accessible to compete for a weekly cash prize. That's a dub. PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X only, and VC. Each King of the Court event will take place during the full weekend window, extending beyond the previous limited 4-hour time slot on Saturdays. We got plenty more details to share, so check back in August for the full scoop. I like this. It's giving me 250K vibes, okay? It's giving me Play Now Tournament vibes. It's bringing back the cash aspect, the incentive aspect, not just VC. It's bringing back something to hoop for real. That is a dub. And if it is all year long, which I believe it will be for each weekend, full weekend, by the way, this is going to be not only a great thing to see, some content A lot of content could be built off this. It's pretty much 250K tourneys all weekend, and I'm here for it, y'all. I am here to see the competitive aspect of this game. Everybody wants to be comp until they want to be comp, you feel me? So let's see what they're gonna do. This actually is a dub from 2K, man. I have to give it to you. You got to give you flowers, bro, if you implementing the cash aspect back into this mode. There's some big news coming to my team this year. Stay tuned for the full reveal. My career, I'm not going to get into it. The full reveal is the week of August 18th. And my NBA, not going to get into that as well. Same week on that. The city. Now, the full reveal, week of August 25th, right after my birthday. I am ready for this because I will be out there. It says the park gets a makeover. So can all the urban beauty in NBA. You know what? Let me ask y'all something real quick, okay? This is troubling me. I know we've been in the city and whatnot, but why can't we be in the suburbs? Okay? Why everything has to be so hood? 2K. I don't get why does it have to be so urban? That's some crazy verbiage to throw out there. I hate the word urban. It's almost like saying colored. Not saying that you're not diverse, 2K, because you really are. I know, okay? But that's crazy. Why can't we be in the suburbs? Huh? Why can't we be in like the sky, you know what I'm saying? Or in a mansion or something like that? Why does it be an urban beauty? Okay? Maybe I don't want to see the hood no more. Huh? Maybe I don't want to see the ghetto no more. Can we change that? Okay, I'm ranting. I might be trolling a little bit, but let me tell you something. Urban's crazy. Anyway, the urban beauty in NBA 2K26 new park designs, which are focused on more natural and grounded scenery, like courts that you might find in the real world based on community feedback, plus new lighting improvements in a fixed time of day, will reduce harsh shade and sunlight. I'm down with that. The spotlight in the city with all new more. Let's revamp that, okay? Own the spotlight in the city with all new mode leaderboards that shine a light on not only your rank, but also the players with the most wins in multiplayer modes like Theater and the Rec. Also, the top player from each mode will have a 12-foot statue, I'm about to say salute, statue of their My Player build outside the mode's building, and it will be updated daily to give recognition to that daily. So I think they should like do top 10 instead of just top player. I mean, there's so many players in the community, especially there, you know what I'm saying, that deserve their flowers. You know, I think they should put the top 10 as statues. I mean, come on, one statue's cool, but throw all 10 in there, man. Just give them their flowers. If you're top 10, you're one in my book, for real, because you're a hell of a grinder, you know. Before the city opens its doors, we're going to give you the full tour end of August. Here we go, guys. Season 1 looks like this, probably ball over everything. I bet that's going to be the moniker for season 1. I actually like this off subject. This is what I'm talking about. I want my background to look something similar to this. I'm not even joking. NBA 2K, if you're watching this, can I get that Angel Reese auto right there? Can I get an Angel Reese shirt? Can you throw it in there? 2K, can you bless your boy? You know what I'm saying? Real talk though, let me say this real quick. I'm not trying to like poop on 2K, and I'm very subversive. I'm the one that really seems like I go against 2K. I'm not. I just want the game to be better, okay? I want to see 2K thrive, and I believe they will thrive. They have the right pieces in place, but are they going to implement those pieces consistently and constantly in order to provide great gameplay? That's all I want to see, man. A great experience and a great feel in this community, in this game that we love. I'll end with this. You guys, be on the lookout for these dates, you know what I'm saying? 2K has been an interesting and uninteresting experience for me. Each year I try to just erase and revamp and just redo everything from years past. You have to give 2K some grace because it is a work in progress. It really is. However, we do not forget, and we won't forget, a lot of the things. With that, I plan on making NBA 2K26 fun. I'm just gonna make it fun no matter what. And that's the bottom line because Mojo said so. Y'all be easy, don't be greasy. You know what time it is. Like up this video, please. Thank you so much. God bless. Have a good one. Be easy, don't be greasy. Mojo out.